Hey guys, it's Melanie, and today I'm going to give you guys my tips for selling on eBay. Hey guys, it's Melanie. Dollar Tree DIY storage solutions for small houses. Let me show you what I got. I washed all of my clothes together. Let's go make something. I started selling on eBay, not like retail arbitrage, just stuff I already had. I haven't sold a whole bunch, but every single thing I listed sold. So I'm gonna give you guys my tips. I compiled a list and I'm gonna give you guys my tips for how I sold everything, and maybe it'll help you guys sell some things. If you wanna see my video on the first time I sold anything, I will link it below. Yeah, but I'm doing something right, I think, hopefully, maybe. All right, so the first thing I did was I washed everything. This might be common sense, but I washed it, and I washed it in a lot of like Downy Unstoppables, so whenever they open it, it smells really nice. I think that kind of gives them, you know, the illusion of it came from a clean home. I mean, hopefully it did come from a clean home, but you get what I'm saying. It's nice and clean. And then the second thing I did before I took any photos was ironed everything. It makes it look nice, crisp, and clean. I saw someone else's video where they were talking about ironing everything, and then it looks really nice whenever you display it for photos. And then all you have to do is fold it up nicely, and when you send it out, it looks really nice and fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean. And then, you know, so I wash it in really nice smelling stuff, then I iron it. And then, of course, I have to take photos. Before you take photos, you have to figure out how you're going to sell that item. This is for clothes in general. I like selling clothes because when you ship things, you don't have to worry about it breaking. Anyway, so whenever you're doing that, you gotta figure out if you wanna sell it as like a bundle, as a lot, or if you wanna sell it single. So all of the things I was selling, that I decided to sell, they were all clothing items. They were all used clothing items. You can, of course, sell new items that you haven't worn or try to resell them. I will say this. Some of my children's clothing that I purchased, I bought on like a super clearance deal at Children's Place for like $2 and $3 a shirt. And then when I sold them, I made $2 to $4 a shirt. Some stuff I actually made a profit on. A year after my son had been wearing them, the whole entire year, I sold them for more than I paid. My cat is underneath my camera trying to get my camera strap, and I'm terrified he's gonna knock you guys over. Anyway, so maybe you can resell something new. I'm not really sure. I'm just saying. So I forget where I was. Can you guys hear my daughter in her room like singing so loudly? Maybe not, but I can. Oh my goodness. Hold on. All right, maybe that stopped, I hope. Okay, so a lot of the times the children's stuff sells better in lots. I'm not necessarily sure about adult stuff. Maybe if you have like a bundle of jeans, but a lot is like a few things together bundled. So maybe instead of selling jeans separately, you can say 3 pairs of Levi's jeans, boys size, whatever. 3 pairs is gonna sell a little bit easier than 1 pair. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's outfits, maybe it's onesies, maybe it's t-shirts. Macaroni! I'm the most professional person you've ever met in your life. How I own companies and make money, who knows? Anyway, okay, so where was I? Oh, then so a lot of the times, like I would sell, you know, like a lot of jeans. There is an exception to that. Maybe you have a really nice quality, sought after, high-end item, or maybe it's a limited edition. I actually sold separately a pair of my daughter's leggings, believe it or not. They were like a limited edition Gap X Disney Bambi pant, and they sold separately pretty well. So it just depends on what the item is. I tried to sell it in lots. So anyway, third thing you gotta do is figure out how you're gonna sell them. All right, number 4, pick a good spot to lay out and take pictures. Maybe you wanna hang them up, maybe you wanna lay them out. Pick a really good spot to lay them out. Something that looks nice. Table cover, it'll work. A clean floor will work. The concrete outside, I've done that on a sunny day because of the daylight. That's something else. You want to take your pictures in really good lighting, whether you have ring lights that reflect off your glasses, I am aware, or maybe you have nice broad daylight outside. That's perfect. Do what you gotta do. Hang it up on the swing set, put it on the concrete, whatever you have to do. Try to make sure your background is like plain and flat and try to make sure you have really good lighting. I took my pictures on my iPhone. You can use your DSLR, but it's just easier because there's an app for it, for the eBay, and you can just upload it right there. It's super simple, so that's what I did. Anyway, make sure you're taking quality pictures when you're laying things out. All right, so layout pictures. Photos of flaws would definitely be number 6. Whenever you're taking the pictures, you definitely want to make sure you take photos of the flaws. Of course, in the description, you want to make sure that it's on there, but you definitely want to make sure that you take photos of your flaws so you know exactly, they know exactly what they're buying. They can't come back and say, oh, this had a flaw, I want to give it back, and then you like lose out on money or whatever. Make sure you take photos of the flaws, make sure you describe the flaws. Definitely don't try to hide that. Number 7, back to the pictures, because I got ahead of myself. Take so many pictures. Take as many pictures as you can. Take a picture of the tag, take a picture of a flaw, take a picture of it all the way back, take a picture of it together. If you're going to do a lot, take a picture of the lot together, take a picture of each item that you can individually. Take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back, take a picture of anything you want to take a picture of. People want the pictures. They want to know that you're not hiding anything. Just take a whole bunch of pictures, upload them. It takes a couple more seconds. 8, going back to the description, make sure you got a good description. Of course, you want to make sure that you are listed if there's a flaw, if it's, used, barely used, anything like that. Maybe you want to put, something about, the original price, how much, it was really worth, or something like that, so people get an idea of how much they're saving, that kind of stuff. Definitely put a nice description in there. Anything you think people might have a question over, don't spend more than a couple minutes on your description. You don't want to waste so much time, but definitely fill out the description. People want to know. Number 9, allow offers. So the way they go, you can do bidding and stuff. I don't do bidding. I do just, this is how much it is. Pay it and that's it. Like, that's final. But then I couldn't sell a couple things, so I allowed offers. The offers, I was able to sell a lot more. So basically, I have something up for $9. Someone might say, can I pay you $8.50? Can I pay you $8? Okay, fine. That's still what I think the shirt is worth, and that's perfectly fine, and I'm gonna sell it, especially if it's an item that I haven't sold in a couple months, and then I sell it. People think, oh, I'm getting a good deal, they gave me an extra $1 off, and you're still selling the product. So I like to allow offers. You have to accept the offer before you can sell it, so don't worry about it selling for less than you're comfortable with. Number 10, make sure you reply to messages really quickly, because people might be sending messages on multiple items and they may choose someone else's over yours. So I like to turn my notifications on. If I get a notification, I think of it as a text message and I will just answer it really quickly. Same with like Etsy or whatever. Just answer it super quickly. It'll take you 2 seconds, less than a minute, I promise. So, they might ask, hey, do you accept offers? Hey, is this the color it looks, or, is this whatever, is this, it's usually, can you ship this today is usually what it is. And then I just hurry up and answer quickly. You're more likely to get the sale because then they know that you're likely to ship the item immediately. I feel like whenever I buy something on eBay, I'm more likely, or Etsy, to send a message because I want to know if that person is responsive, because then they're going to sell it to you, or they're going to, ship it to you faster. Just, I don't know. That's my theory. Speaking of, number 11 is ship quickly. Even if your thing says ship within 3 days, try to ship it that day if you can, or the next day. I know you're busy, trust me. I know. I'm super busy too. But I've gotten messages where it's ships in 3 days, and it's that 3rd day and I haven't shipped it yet because maybe I want to ship a couple at the same time, or maybe I had to work, or my kids had soccer practice or whatever, and people are like, you haven't shipped this item yet. Yeah, I know. I got a whole day to ship it. I don't know. I get it. When I order something, I really want it really fast. I'm used to that 2-day shipping from Target and Amazon, but ship it as soon as you can. People appreciate it. I promise. It helps with your reviews. Definitely ship within that time frame. All right, speaking of reviews, number 12, definitely make sure you leave a review. That person's more likely to give you a review. If you're brand new and you're trying to do it more, don't feel like you cannot send them a message asking you for a review, because I've done it. I've done it on eBay. I've done it on Etsy. I will message them, hey, thanks so much for being one of my first buyers. I really appreciate it. Could you please leave me a good review, because I'm trying to sell a few more things. I'm gonna leave you a good review also. Thank you so much. Seriously, I hope you like the product. There's also, you know, something for saying thanks. I will put like a little thank you note in whenever I ship something. I'll take like a little card, and it literally just says, thank you so much for buying something from me. This is going toward our Disney trip or my kid's savings account or whatever that particular item is going toward. And I think people just appreciate that. But don't be afraid to message them and say, I could really use the reviews, but make sure it's after you have shipped their item so they're not thinking you're just like reaching for stuff and not giving them something in return, because people, they want that thing in return. Make sure that you rate them too. Give them a good review. Oh, number 13 was the thank yous. I was like, what was 13? It was the thank yous. Make sure you write thank yous. Make sure you message the thank yous. That was 13 things. Do I have more? Probably. Can I think of them? No. Anyway, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any more tips for me for eBay, please let me know. I will link my eBay down below. If you have any questions, let me know. Those are my tips. I am not, you know, a big retail seller. I do not go out and like retail arbitrage. I do not buy stuff at thrift stores or on clearance to buy or sell. I just started selling some things that I had and they all sold. Yeah, but they sold really well, so I'm gonna keep selling stuff when I have it. I don't know if I'm gonna like start doing retail arbitrage or anything, but I managed to sell the things that I had before I moved, so I was pretty excited about that. Anyway, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll link our other financial videos, how I make money from home and stuff below. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. It means the world to me. Bye.